Hello guys, how are you? Amazing animal eating habits. Watch how animals eat their food. Animals come in all shapes and sizes, and they have some fascinating and unique ways of eating their food. From cats and dogs to fish, birds, reptiles, and insects, each animal has its own special way of devouring its meal. In this article, we'll take a close look at some of the most amazing animal eating habits, share some interesting facts about them, and provide tips for feeding your pet. So let's dive in and learn more about how animals eat their food. Introduction. If you've ever watched an animal eat, you know that it can be a fascinating experience. From cats and dogs to birds, reptiles, and even insects, animals have some unique and interesting ways of feeding themselves. Depending on their size, diet, and habitat, animals have adapted different methods of eating that are tailored to their needs and lifestyle. In this article, we'll explore the amazing eating habits of different animals and provide tips for feeding your own pet. We'll discuss the unique ways cats, dogs, birds, fish, reptiles, and insects eat their food and share some interesting facts about each species. Unique eating habits of different animals. Different animals have different ways of eating their food. Depending on their diet, habitat, and size, each species has adapted an eating technique that works best for them. Here's a closer look at the unique ways different animals eat their food. Number 1. Cats. Cats are notorious for their picky eating habits. They like to hunt, so they often prefer their food to be moving. In the wild, cats hunt small animals like mice and birds, and they'll often play with their food before eating it. Domestic cats, on the other hand, usually prefer canned food, which is easier to consume. Cats are also known for their fastidiousness, so they often groom themselves after eating. Number 2. Dogs. Dogs are omnivores and they'll eat almost anything. They have a highly developed sense of smell, so they're often attracted to food with strong odors. Dogs don't usually play with their food, but they'll often take their time and savor the flavor. Dogs also tend to be messy eaters, so they'll often leave a bit of food behind. Number 3. Birds. Birds are known for their efficient eating habits. They use their beaks to quickly tear apart food and swallow it whole. Birds also have a highly developed sense of taste, so they'll often pick out their favorite foods and discard the rest. Birds are also attracted to bright colors and patterns, so they'll often be drawn to brightly colored foods. Number 4. Fish. Fish have a unique way of eating their food. They have a highly developed sense of smell, so they can detect food from far away. Fish also have a specialized organ called the gill raker, which helps them filter food from the water. When they find food, they'll quickly snatch it up with their mouths and swallow it whole. Number 5. Reptiles. Reptiles are known for their slow and methodical eating habits. They often take their time and carefully inspect their food before eating it. Reptiles also have a highly developed sense of smell, so they can detect food from a distance. Depending on the species, some reptiles may also use their tongues to taste their food before consuming it. Number 6. Insects. Insects have some of the most fascinating eating habits of all animals. Depending on the species, some insects may use their mouths to chew their food, while others may use their antennae to sense their food. Insects also have highly developed eyes, so they can detect food from a distance. In addition, some insects have specialized tools for harvesting food, such as honeybees, which use their proboscis to gather nectar. Interesting facts about animal eating habits. Now that you know how different animals eat their food, here are some interesting facts about animal eating habits. 1. Cats can consume up to 20% of their body weight in a single meal. 2. Dogs have a special organ called the Jacobson's organ, which helps them detect pheromones in food. 3. Birds have a highly developed sense of taste and they can detect sweet, sour, and bitter flavors. 4. Fish can detect food from up to 10 meters away. 5. Reptiles use their tongues to taste their food before consuming it. 6. Insects have highly developed eyes and can detect food from a distance. Tips for feeding your pet. Now that you know more about how different animals eat their food, here are some tips for feeding your own pet. 1. Make sure to feed your pet the right type of food for their species. 2. Provide your pet with a variety of different types of food. 3. Monitor your pet's eating habits and be aware of any changes. 4. Make sure to provide your pet with plenty of fresh water. 5. Feed your pet at regular intervals and don't leave food out all day. Conclusion. Animals have some fascinating and unique ways of eating their food. From cats and dogs to birds, fish, reptiles, and insects, each species has adapted a method of eating that's tailored to its needs and lifestyle. We hope this article has given you some insight into the amazing animal eating habits and provided you with some helpful tips for feeding your pet. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos about the amazing animals of the world. Thanks for watching.